So we agree that Liverpool will be really high in the table at the end of the season, right?
100%, yeah. I've got them top 3, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think they can. I think they will compete for the title towards pushing City a long way. Could Spurs be there as well?
Whoa, that's a
Could
question.
Spurs team without any European competition this season, which means that, for example, when Arsenal play in the Champions League in midweek, Spurs have the whole week to prepare for the derby at the weekend. When Liverpool play in the League Cup in midweek, for example, against Leicester, and you make 11, but still you have a game in midweek, which is different. Spurs have the whole week to prepare for their game against Liverpool on Saturday because they're already out of the League Cup.
Yep.
And that's the case until the end of the season, which is going to make a huge difference physically, mentally to them in terms of resting, not feeling too tired, even their mental mindset, everything. Could they be right at the top as well? Could they push City, Liverpool, Arsenal?
It's a fantastic question. Obviously, we're a prisoner of the moment, so I have to say yes, of course. But they have something special. I think I've enjoyed watching them more this year than say in many years since probably Pochettino times.
I agree.
And it's not necessarily to do with the managers and so on. It's just the energy around the football club as such. In my opinion now, it's not a case of a team being built for Harry Kane. It's just like this is Spurs being spoken about in the same way that other teams have been across years in terms of trying to develop. And I like that. Harry Kane's his own person. He's having his great career. He's at Bayern. It's fantastic. Yeah. But now Spurs, you can talk about them differently because it's not Kane Spurs. It's just Spurs.
Yeah, exactly. Before it was a different treatment.
And I think they, as I look back at it, so they beat Man United. Whether or not that classes as a good win anymore, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
They drew with Arsenal away from home after being behind. And I thought that game could have been the one where everything stopped.
Yeah, true.
And then obviously going up against Liverpool went down to 10, they went down to 9. But the fact is they continue to get the result as such. It feels to me like maybe Spurs are an injury away from the wheels kind of falling off a little bit. But they feel like a top 4 side. They're playing good football. They're scoring a ton of goals. There's new managers coming with a style of play that people enjoy being a part of. And as it stands, can we name 5-6 teams who are objectively better than them? The answer is probably not.
No, I agree.
So I don't know if they'll go for a title as such, but I think they'll have a significant say in terms of who does win it. If it's not them themselves, I'd say.
Yeah, I think they press great. Even if maybe it's not as structured as others, I think they've got that great energy that you mentioned. They get the ball back out really, really nicely. Vicario is good with his feet. Bissouma has been exceptional this season. Maybe with Rodri, the best midfielders in the league right now, the 2 best midfielders in the league right now. And then everything that Postecoglou does seems to work. You put Richarlison on the left-hand side, and the guy has an incredible impact on the game, not just the assist. And by the way, the Liverpool backline on that first goal from Son. I mean, come on.
Just give credit to the attackers. Stop attacking defenders, man.
No, but it's great. Live. The ball from Maddison, by the way, you and I are big FPL players. Maddison should get some points in FPL for that second assist.
In MLS, yes.
That is harder to make than the Richarlison little ball for Son. But anyway.
We move on, yeah.
I love the way they move the ball. I love the way that Udogie is going to be an amazing player for them. Mm-hmm. He's strong, he's quick. There's some work to do defensively, but I think he's a wonderful talent potential.
Yeah.
So this team is great. I don't know what happens if something happens to Bissouma, but Bentancur is going to come back.
Yeah.
If something happens to Maddison, I'm not so sure either. But they will deal with that if those things happen. Right now, they look so good. I saw them against Sheffield United. They were not good in the game. They found a way to win in added time, to score 2 goals in the 96 and 110 minute, whatever it was. Amazing.
Yeah.
Against Arsenal, I was there as well. The way they responded, the physicality that they have is great. So well done to them.
Yeah, I think they're right there. And to add to it, they've got a manager who can take off your 2 captains and it'd be fine. He decided Son needs to come off now. Off he comes. He decided
early-ish again.
Exactly. He decides Maddison needs to come off. Madison's going to come off.
Yeah.
And these guys, as they're coming off, they're not throwing the boots down or they're not angry because they understand whatever he's trying to go for. And I like that. It's those little signs that make a big difference in terms of dictating how well a team's going to do.
I know. And we will see now the next big one is City, obviously. That will be because they've played.
Is it their stadium or City?
I can't remember. I need to double check.
If it's Tottenham, if it's Spurs at Stadium, lock it in. Spurs win. because that's all they ever do. City haven't scored a goal in that stadium in the 4 years it's been open.
That's true, actually. Yeah, it's been a long time.
Oh, sorry, City at home. I take it back. I take back everything I said. Lock
So
that
December
one in
the
for Man
2nd.
City.
Currently, it's on the Saturday, December the 2nd.
Okay.
It might well be on.
Lock that one in for City, and then lock the away one to Spurs. Like set in stone. That's the way that tie will be split.
But for
Guaranteed.
example, the next 3 are Luton away, Fulham at home, and Crystal Palace away. That's 3 games. Again, if they play like they've been playing,
it could be top.
you know,
Because City have got in next games they've got Arsenal. They've got Brighton the week after. I think Liverpool might have a possibly tricky one. So we could be talking about Spurs top of the Premier League after 10 games. And usually people say, well, after 10 games, that's when you see what the table is.
So City go to Arsenal, then home to Brighton, then away at United in the derby, in between Champions League games against Leipzig and in Switzerland against Young Boys. So
Spurs, it's coming on, yeah.
Wow, and who would have said? Exactly.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought, especially when Kane left? You
Exactly.
see?
Exactly.
You see?
And here we are.
Exactly.